Hi there everybody, I'm Jujutronic and welcome to my drawing tutorial where I teach you how to draw eyes. Now the eyes are basically the windows of the soul and they greatly enhance the expressions of the face. So getting the eyes right in drawing is really crucial in making the subject feel like it's alive, like it has a soul of its own. Now in this tutorial I'm going to be going over how to draw the basic shape of the eye and how to draw it in different positions without it looking kind of weird. So without further ado, alright, so first you want to start off with drawing a circle. Alright, so that'll be our eyeball. There you go. And right in the middle, I said right in the middle, I'm going to draw the iris and the pupil right in the center. Okay. And what you want to do is think of the eyeball as a 3D shape. It's a spherical shape. So when you draw the eyelids, it's not going to, be straight across like that. You're going to want to curve the eyelid around the eyeball. So I'm going to start right here on the side of the eyeball and start drawing the upper eyelid. Now the upper eyelid is going to go a little bit over the top of the iris, like so. There we go. And the lower eyelid kind of brushes up against the bottom of the iris, if not, is a little below it. Okay. Alright, so the outer edge of the eye kind of meets, or at the outer edge of the eye, the eyelids meet kind of like at a point, like a little fold right there. And at the inner edge of the eye is the tear duct. So we're going to draw that in. There you go. Alright, so now I'm going to draw the fold of the upper eyelid. Now this is where the upper eyelid meets the brow bone. And for everybody this is different, and sometimes you won't even see this in some people. Like sometimes their brow bone is like so, I don't even know how to say it, like it's like their eye is more sunken into their face, like their brow bone kind of juts out more, so you don't really see this fold in some people. And I feel like it's more prominent in men, especially older men, but I could be wrong. But so anyway, there is the upper eyelid fold, and there usually isn't one for the bottom eyelid because it doesn't really fold in to the eye that much. So there you go. Alright, so I'm going to erase some of these guidelines here. Alright. And I'm going to start to just add some details to the iris and the pupil here. Color that in a little bit. And usually there's like kind of like a starburst in the iris there, whatever you want to call that. Alright, now there's the basic shape of the eye. Now I'm just going to draw some lashes here. And what people don't understand about lashes is that they're not perfectly, coming from the eye like so. They're more like, they kind of like tangled together and like clumped together most of the time. They're not as orderly as most people think. Okay, those are some quick and dirty eyelashes. And now, see, the bottom eyelashes are different. So when you look at the bottom eyelid, it kind of protrudes a little bit more from the eye, like so. Or not more, but it's more noticeable because it's just, you know, like you can see it. Now the bottom eyelashes are a lot smaller than the top eyelashes, and then there's not very many of them. So let me just draw some of these in. Alright, there you go. Let me define some of this stuff a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to draw the eyebrow in, and I like to start the eyebrow at the inside of the eye, like right at the edge of where the tear duct is, so like right about here. Alright, so here's our eyebrow, not eyelash. So here's our eyebrow, if I can even talk right. Alright, and I like to end that a little past the outside of the eye. Alright, so I'm going to erase some of this real quick. Alright, I'm going to put a little shadow in here that kind of defines the bottom eyelid. Alright, there you go. There is the basic shape of the eye. Now, unless you want to draw a hyper-realistic face or a close-up of an eye, drawing an eye this way isn't really that practical. In most situations, it's better to stick with a more simplified approach. Alright, so I'm just going to draw kind of like an anime eye real quick, but using the same rules that I just showed you. So, here I am drawing an eyeball. It's not a perfect eyeball, but whatever. Alright, and usually they have way bigger irises than a human has, so I'm going to draw that iris a little bit bigger. Same as the pupil. Okay. And I'm going to draw the top eyelid in. Alright. And now the bottom. Okay. Alright, let's fill in pupil. Put a little bit of detail in there. Alright. Here we go. Get that upper eyelid going. Okay, and so for the eyelashes, I'm going to go really simple and just draw just a few eyelashes coming from the top lid. And maybe a couple coming from the bottom lid. Alright, and then I'll just give a little specular shine in the eye, like so. Color that in a little bit, and just draw a quick and dirty eyebrow. Alright, so that was my really fast anime eye. As you could see, I used the same rules that I used when drawing the more realistic eye. So really when you draw eyes, you don't need to draw every detail in it unless it's a super close-up. Now this eye represents the fact that you don't need to draw every detail in the eye to make it effective. In fact, this eye looks a lot better than the first eye that I drew, and it's actually a lot more simplified. Now another thing I want to note is when the eye looks in different directions. Now when you have your eyeball looking straight, the iris and the pupil are, a perfect circle. But looking to the side, if you draw an eye looking to the side, it's not going to be a perfect circle still. I mean, that just looks kind of weird. So what you want to do is if the eye is looking to the left or the right, it's going to be a little foreshortened. Alright, so it's going to be more like an oval. Like that. Okay, and another tricky thing is that the pupil isn't just going to be in the middle of that oval. In reality, the pupil is going to be kind of back here. Alright? So, I want you to imagine the pupil, or the iris itself, as being a bowl. Okay, so we have this is our iris right here. And it's going to be kind of like a bowl shape going inside of the eyeball. And at the bottom of that bowl is going to be our pupil. Alright, so there's our pupil, and there's like the details of the iris. Alright, let me define that bowl shape a little bit. Alright, so this is looking this way. So that's an important rule that you will want to follow when you draw eyes looking in different directions. Alright, so if I did that to my big anime eye right here, let's go ahead and erase this. Alright, we're going to draw the eye looking over to the left, like so. There we go. I'm going to draw that right there. Just the pupil. Remember, it's going to be kind of inside of the iris a little bit. So it's going to be more towards the right than it is going to be in the middle of the eye right here. So there we go. I'm going to draw that shadow in again. And just drawing a specular there. Alright, so there you go. There's my anime eye looking to the left. So yeah, that's eyes. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, so that's all the time that I have for this tutorial. I'm most likely going to be making another eye tutorial in the future because I feel like I only just barely scratched the surface. So I really hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.